the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. Think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. Jumped on top of the pile.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and turning it off. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Trojans! They grab the early lead.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up a play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Breaks free. The 10. Running free. Goal zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know...
Oh, he's got some space. And they swarm him under. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The run to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Peterson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle.
There he goes. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Hey, third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really,
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him down the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Peterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rushes on him. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
you honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And
touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
USC 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find any. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
And the returner goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojan. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They're setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Now on second down. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Brake. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. The give to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Picks up the first down.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Turning on the Jets. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Petty. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude The cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Petty. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make